I guess even though we were free, we were still slaves in the mind.
Message!
Alright, family, thank you for tuning into another one. It's your guy, Boro, the Lucky Libra here. Alright. And today, as you can see by the title, we're going to be getting into the archetype energies that make up the Sagittarius zodiac sign, all right? This is not the Sun in Sagittarius series. This is breaking down the energy archetype of the Sagittarius zodiac sign on its own. We just finished wrapping up Scorpio, and now we're getting into Sagittarius, all right? So what are the energies that make up the Sagittarius zodiac sign? Now we're talking about ninth house energy. Sagittarius comes out of the ninth house. Now what is the ninth house? The ninth house is the house of enlightenment, higher education, philosophy, metaphysics, astrology, spirituality. It governs everything that's dealing with broad perspective, the bigger picture, okay? The meanings and reasonings of things, and ultimately our experiences, because experiences is the ultimate teacher in this reality. We learn through our experiences, okay? So all of these energies is what the 8th house governs, and it's a mutable fire house. Okay, so we know when you're mutable in astrology, then you're able to be mutable or adapt to other ways of seeing, feeling, thinking, or whatever it is. But because it's fire, fire deals with the way we see and feel. All right, so mutable fire, Sagittarius is they're able to they are able to adapt or be mutable toward their own or other people's ways of seeing and feeling about different things. So you mix that with all these energies of the 8th house. This is what makes the Sagittarius archetype, Sagittarius uplifting, okay? Want to travel, because the 8th house and also governs travels, mutable fire, fire that travels, okay? We distinguish the difference between the 3 fire signs in the zodiac. Aries is the cardinal fire, so the electricity, the spark, the creation of fire. Let's create some shit, let's get some shit done, let's start some shit, right? The cardinal fire. Leo's the fixed fire, the fire that we can see, the fire that's dancing as in motion, that's ablaze, okay? We can manipulate it, we can transform it, but the fire is ablaze, it's already dancing, it's appeared to us. Then we got mutable fire with the Sagittarius fire. This is the travel, the spread of the heat of the fire, aka the wisdom, the perspectives coming from the fire, the broader reasoning, the broader expansion. And expansion is another energy that comes into the 9th house, but that's because Jupiter is home here, but we're gonna get into that. But that's basically why Sagittarius, they love to travel within the mind or physically. Sagittarius love to hear different concepts and philosophies and meanings and reasonings to different, they like to hear multiple meanings and reasonings and concepts and origins of the same concept, and they like to, be adaptable to these things, communicate with others about these things as well. Sagittarius is a very communicative sign. Okay, it's also it's a fire sign, so it's sex, talent, air signs. Okay, but then when you also have these energies of higher education, philosophy, metaphysics, spirituality, this brings there's emphasis of the teacher-student energy here, okay? And this is because Jupiter's home here, and Jupiter governs our experiences, our learning from our experiences, the teacher-student energy, the preacher-like energy, okay? Sagittarius can preach, all right? Sagittarius can try to, influence others about their beliefs and morals and why they think this is the rationale in your morality and your religion, and why they try to influence you in that way and try to make you understand why you should be on this side, on that way. So a lot of preachers and pastors out there got a lot of Sagittarius energy in them, a lot of 9th house energy in them. Sagittarius is also the Milky Way is backed and supported by the Milky Way, and this creates like a God complex, a all-knowing complex with Sagittarius is a lot. So this is why they come on sometimes like the Sagittarius feel like they know it all, okay? But ultimately they have a lot of wise spirits come into Sagittarius vessels because this is the energy. They're into spirituality, broader reasons and perspectives of things. Remember, Jupiter isn't into Jupiter in 9th house. We ain't name anything that's really mundane or physical. All right, these are all lighter energies. Like I said, in the second house of the second half of the zodiac, you see how we're coming out of the sun is going to sleep in the fall season into Libra, all right? And now we're dealing with more lighter energies. You know, the 7th house energies is still connecting with people on a one-on-one relationship, but it's also your one-on-one relationship with people, places, and things, not just people. Okay, how you relate to people, places, and things. All right, the 8th house, these are lighter energies. I'm gonna say lighter energy, but lighter body-like energies. It's not physical things. This is transformation, sex. This is occult, esoteric mysticism. So you're feeling your way out, all right? You're not seeing and touching, you're feeling your way out. And now in 9th house, we're talking about spirituality, higher learning, philosophy, all right? Metaphysics, astrology, okay? Things that are expanding the mind. Jupiter is a big gassy planet, so it brings expansion. So whatever house you have Jupiter in your natal chart, you need to know that, because there's going to be a lot of experiences, and when you bring experiences, that creates expansion. And this is how your spirit expands, and this is the true meaning of life here, y'all. Because you know, when we talk about expansion and contraction, well, there's a spider right in front of me. Anyways, when we talk about expansion, okay, when you go through a life experience, you're supposed to you're supposed to extract the wisdom out of that from your reflecting experiences, learn from that, so you can grow from that, so you can learn from that, so you can expand. And we incarnate into this realm for our spirits to expand to a certain spiritual consciousness, to the point where it expands to the point our spirit can't even fit in these vessels anymore. All right, now we're going into another reality, and we're incarnating into a vessel instead of reincarnating, aka coming back to the same realm, because we're still attached to some of the things here, and we can't elevate to somewhere else. So this is really the meaning of life, and why we're here. We really want to expand and learn through our life experiences and go through certain life experiences. Okay, certain experiences you go through, your spirit is placing you in these experiences. And understand, you are your spirit, you're not your body. All right, understand that. So you placing yourself into certain experiences. Your spirit is driving this motherfucker. All right, and Jupiter is connected to being placed in these experiences. Jupiter places you in certain experiences for you to learn. So ultimately, is a positive planet. It's gonna bring expansion, but the situations you may go through may not be that comfortable. But Jupiter is gonna make sure this experience is gonna get you to be enlightened and see what you have to see. So when there's something that you know better and you should be doing better, okay, Jupiter is gonna make you learn from the motherfucker, or keep placing the experiences where you're gonna learn from the motherfucker. Okay, and Jupiter, wherever it is at, also shows you what you already know. So like I said, Sagittarius is coming this motherfucker, and they know how to learn from within. Sagittarius know naturally, a lot of them know how to learn from within, because they go off of their life experiences a lot of the time. So they love to be mutable and adaptable to other people's way of seeing and feeling about things, towards other people's visions, fires, beliefs, faiths. That's fire-like energy, but they may not always condense themselves to one thing. They may stay mutable, adaptable, and learn from their own life experiences and put it all together. And that's how you learn from within. Sagittarius is understanding this shit, all right? Shit getting deep now in this 9th house. So this is why a lot of Sagittarius could be teachers, professors, gurus, spiritual gurus, anything that's enlightening you, new information, new perspectives, a bigger perspective, a deeper meaning and reason or something. That's Sagittarius energy, all right? Teacher, student like energy. Okay, so Jupiter's home here. Then you have, Mercury. Mercury don't like to be here. Mercury don't like to be here. Okay, Mercury is the way we critically think and communicate. All right, like I said, when we talk about the moon and Mercury, the moon is our thoughts. All right, is our mind, our internal, but Mercury is how we critically break down and process the information and the thought forms that our moon catches, that our internal catches, how we break these things down, observe them, analyze them, put them in different shapes and forms, make map outs and break it down. This is Mercury energy, how you motherfucking think. And Mercury acts different in different signs and in different elements, aka earth, air, water, fire. So when we talk about Mercury not liking to be in, because Mercury rules Gemini, and this is opposite from Gemini. Mercury don't like to be in Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is dealing with broader reasons, perspectives, faith, belief, more fire, like more you know, future seeing, foreseeing type shit, you know, higher learning. It's not so much dealing with the details and breaking shit down and critically breaking shit down and observing shit. Like it can because we're still dealing with the mind here and thinking, but at the same time it's more, you know, it's more spiritual based. Okay, Jupiter is more Jupiter is abstract and spiritual based like the motherfucker. Okay, so when it wants to learn from experiences, so it don't want to be so motherfucking book smart. So Mercury want to be a book smart motherfucker. So when Mercury is here, you know, it struggles because, you know, it wants to break shit down. It wants to look at shit in a practical way. It wants to be logical. All right, and it wants to use some more rationale. Okay, so here Sagittarius can, you know, missing the details in the smaller logical compartments to an idea or concept, and be too see the big picture too much, or undermine certain details and facts about certain things because they're too caught up in the big picture. Okay, sometimes you have to be able to, you know, switch up your lenses and your perspective to see things through different angles, all right, through different outlooks. Okay, so, and this is also why they can come off as know-it-alls already, because they're naturally tapping into, you know, the bigger reason, the big person. Like, okay, yeah, I see what you're trying to break down, but like, bro, it's like this, boom, 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 boom. And that's what it really is. That's the overall perspective of it. Like, you know, that's like a Sagittarius. But at the same time, you know, these Sagittarius are very uplifting people. Jupiter is a very positive, uplifting planet. So like, you know, this energy, Sagittarius, they like to uplift others. They're very adventurous, high, you know, their spirits. They got high spirits, you know, and very wise people. Like I said, they can really teach you how to learn from within in this motherfucker. You can learn from a Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius will put you onto some shit, drop some gems on you, give you some wisdom, and then it's like, yo, they didn't learn none of this shit. Like, they learned it just from their life experience, but it's like, you know, Sagittarius, the type of person, listen, if you're a Sagittarius, you probably do what I'm about to say a lot. If you always had somebody around you in your life that, like, maybe when you was younger or something, they dropped, like, they planted a lot of seeds in your head, dropped a lot of jewels on you at a young age or something, and like, well, you got some of them, whatever, but you, like, it's like probably like you ain't start really understanding shit till later in life. They started blossoming. That person probably like the Sagittarius energy, because Sagittarius know how to, they know how to give you a gem or something, and they know it's gonna marinate later, but they know it's something that you need to hear. They know how to teach you a lesson, my nigga. You know, Sagittarius, very wise signs, man, very wise signs. So that's the Sagittarius archetype in a nutshell. All right, and now we're gonna be moving on to the Capricorn archetype. All right, so you already know what it is, man. Go ahead and like up, leave some comments, leave some requests, and subscribe if you're not already on me with this journey with me in the Soul Group community. All right, so you already know, man. It's your guy Boro, tuning in and tuning out. Peace.